Welcome to you. My name is Stewart Pearce, and I've been the emissary of 12 angels, the Angels of Atlantis, for nearly 40 years. And this is a unique transmission called Radiant Revelations from the angels and also from the great Thoth, the master scribe of the universe. These wonderful beings of light open up a sacred space for you, which offers love, wisdom, and profound healing, for it encourages you to connect with the higher vibrational energies of love and compassion, to foster sacred sound and light frequencies that are seeded within your soul and which can activate your dormant DNA, therefore to restore harmony, promoting healing at all levels of your experience. And so the angels are suggesting that through pranic meditation, through acts of gratitude and heart coherence, you may awaken your own unique soul note, which will harmonize your body and bring you into an immediate connection with the divine Mother, Father, God source. Now, we've noticed that only 50% of the thousands of people who absorb the wonder and the genius of these radiant revelations from the angels actually subscribe to the channel. And so please, would you click like and subscribe right now, as this will really help us disseminate our work with the angels. And for those of you who are new to the channel, big, heartfelt welcome to you. What I'm going to do now is just to pause and to open up a sacred space for you and for the angels to come through. I'm going to close my eyes and breathe really deeply into my pranic cord, opening up all of the chakras, and then I'll move into my heart. The heart chakra is where I hear the angels' voices. And they ask me to then open my eyes so that they may transmit light through my eyes as well as through my voice. So please join me just for a few moments of meditation. Greetings, beacons of light. We hear your call, we feel your heart pulsing, beckoning, beaconing, beseeching us to be close to you, and so we are here. Enter into this sacred space with us and hear our sacred songs of love, of wisdom, of security. Feel our vibration resonating through your entirety of being, so that by feeling these harmonics, you will know that we are always near, always close to you. Do you feel our love? We, 12 angels of Atlantis, come to remind you of who you truly are. And so we help to dispel your fears, your illnesses, and transform all into love. So please cease holding yourself in separation and aspire to the higher vibrational energies of wonder, of awe, of delight, of compassion, of hope, of unconditional love. And so feel our sacred harmonies within your heart, Feel how our emissary's voice resonates within your being, within your pranic cord, within the architecture of your bones, within your organs, within your flow channels, and feel the harmonies that we are gifting you pulse with divine nectar through the whole of your being as you hear this message. For hearing this as sacred sound making will help you flow more easily through these times you live within. And then feel the harmonies nourishing your force, illuminating your energy, providing you with radiance that arises directly from the divine Mother, Father, God source. For you see, the frequencies we bring you are born of stellar love. And this is the greatest and most absolute love of the Christ light, the Christos, which appears as the shining light of compassion and grace from the center of the love light circuitry within the cosmos. For this is the absolute love of the divine Mother, Father, God source. And so know that this conduit and we angels have been with you since the beginning of creation, since the beginning of what you call time, since the first holy instant of Genesis. We have loved you, supported you, assisted you in the moment of origin you refer to as the Alpha. The divine created we angels from plasma for this purpose. For we are a force that was forged from the illumined light of the sun's rays, full of sacred devotion and made from the divine components of love itself. The love that occurs in the furnace of the eternal, within the furnace of absolute truth, and which pours forth from the source, lit with the passion of the central sun of your universe, your solar deity. Please feel these moments of truth. And thank you for being here. More than you will ever know, we thank you. For hearing our harmonies, you see, you will become harmonized. And this gift we grant you will bring you vast power. And so we thank you for feeling the light of our ancient songs made new, illuminating and refreshing this time of your crucial unfolding. Thank you for responding to we Angels of Atlantis as we beacon light to remind you of your soul power. Thank you for honoring your angelic genie, the treasure of your guardian angel. Thank you for feeling your heartstrings quivering with the symphony of the divine orchestration of the evolving cosmos. And thank you for being available to our waves of love. For these will protect you in the floundering moments of dis-ease, of illness, or of fear. For our love arises from the heart of the Divine Mother, Father, God source. Please remember this. Dear ones, there is a unique sound making within you, and this your authority systems have attempted to steal from you, to dissolve within you. This is an ancient soul tone, a note, a frequency that lies deep within your cells, deep within your divine blueprint. And this is now awakening, even though you have been educated into vibrating a false frequency. Yes, we know this concerns you, yet in these moments Your beautiful soul is altering its frequency. Feel your heart strings vibrate a new resonance. And feel how this is awakening the 44 dormant codons of DNA within your being, for they are timely in their becoming activation. Change will occur through the whole of your wonderful being. And so remember, in the ancient numerology of 44, it is considered to be the number of divine perfection, and so aligned with the angelic kingdoms, aligned with all that is gracious and pure and true. The unique and sacred sound that we are referring to was seeded within you in the moments of your soul's creation, for it was then that we angels arose, mastered by the Elohim and Thoth, the great scribe of the gods, and that we were given to the people of Mu, the people of Atlantis, and the people of Chem, who through the use of harmonics, crystals and sacred geometry defined the soul note. For what is within is without, and what is above is below. And so your seed note resonated the song of the angels throughout your sublime cellular architecture, and we remind you now that this is a genius beyond all compare. Beyond all compare. For we 12 angels were and are the divine instrument that breathed the sound into you for you to be enchanted as a species. And so remember, this seed sound within your exquisite soul existed far beyond and before the noise of the machines. And in this moment we refer to the cacophony that was brought into being by the growth of your industrial revolution. And therefore this exquisite cellular sound technology inspired the construction of the civilizations that existed before that time and that were revered by you, as they are still revered within your past. For their joyous, wondrous, divine accomplishment shone forth through the divine harmonies that you are now perceiving, whose durability and longevity still exist to this day. So see these harmonies reflected in the glory and the beauty of Mother Nature, in the glory and the wisdom of the sacred temples and pyramids that are clustered as they always were upon the lode stones that gave them origin. And so, these energy centers, these sacred temples, vibrate like tuning forks, nourished by the force of astro-geographical energies, which are composed within the core gifted frequencies of 432 Hertz and furthermore. Please know that your anxiety, your fear, your pains, your osteopathic difficulties, your cardio challenges, your respiratory failures, your chronic fatigue, all are happening as you vibrate at a frequency that is not natural to you. This happens as your body is bombarded by the chaotic frequencies that disconnect you from your essence, that pulverize your dear body with noise. And so we say, dear ones, this has conditioned you into believing that being out of frequency is normal. Yet, this isn't your origin state. This isn't natural. Your essential state is now being retuned back into harmony, so that your body reassembles itself as a divine cosmic instrument played by the movement of the planets, the cosmic cycles of all your spirit guardians and we angels, for which we give great thanks. When you feel and hear the sound of universal harmony within your body, your flesh automatically readjusts via entrainment and moves into synchrony. So let us show you how you may activate the sound of celestial harmony. And as the great Thoth has said, be within the flow of universal force. Be within the flow of divine pranayama and sound the note of your heart as harmony arising from the divine Mother, Father, God source, and be within these pure frequencies and vibrations that flow freely within the pulse of each holy instant of now, and then all of your dis-ease will be transmuted. We say again, transmitting the revered tones of Thoth, the Cosmic Master, that when you open your signature note, you alter completely, for within the cells of your body lies a divine blueprint that recognizes your key, and when it is played, it coordinates radiant vitality through the whole of your being, through sound, through light, through sonar, for light informs and sound transforms, and love makes you free. Therefore, healing lies within you and not without. Healing is a movement back to wholeness. For as we have said, within your cells there is the cure for all illness via the sound and light technologies that we speak of. So please remove the layers of dissonance, remove the noise of worry, of fear, of stress, and your sacred note will provide you with a tonic key that will rewrite human biology and produce miracles. This is the true voice of healing. And this will resurrect your divinely inherent knowledge, helping you to live within the harmony of beauty, emotional intelligence, of grace, of virtue, and a mind focused on connection and not on conflict. Our guiding principle for you in this transmission is to sound your heart's note so that you may reveal from deep within your blueprint the secrets that have been holding you back for years. And thence, finally, your melody will be heard, and other peoples will discern you through your melody. This note is the sound of perfect health. For as sound sculpts reality, sound becomes visible through the organic shapes of great beauty that you see within the world of Mother Nature, just as you see within the nature of your being, particularly as sound travels through the water of your body. And water makes up approximately 60 to 65% of your body's capacity. You see, you are an ocean of consciousness, living, breathing, moving water. Therefore, sound and light healing retunes your body, and the chaos is transformed into order. And this all happens via your heart's note, for your heart is the tuning key for your entire soul made flesh. And this forms a continuum that reflects the great field of universal light and sound, which knows the note of perfected health throughout the entirety of the cosmos, which reflects the source. And then you see matter, organized by the blueprint of sound, forms beautifully defined geometric shapes and exquisite harmony within, and so see sound as your tool and your heart as your amplifier. And remember, your heart has an energy field 5,000 times greater than your brain. And so when you feel joy, empathy, delight, unconditional love, you expand into heart coherence, and all of your cells cohere with your soul's key from your heart. And so please, for your beginning, meditate on gratitude, meditate on compassion, meditate on the unity of unconditional love, and feel the syllables of your words as you choose them in order to express the thrill of empowerment, and not just as messages of communication. The ancient masters practiced heart coherence through the syllabic weight of each word, through sacred chants, through divine prayers and invocations that aligned all body rhythms through entrainment, so that their cells, as your cells will, reach a form of synchrony like a wondrous orchestration produced by your own sonic key. And this key opens the vagus nerve. This nerve regulates your parasympathetic nervous system, and consequently your brain waves regroup so that gamma, beta, alpha, theta, delta, all of these waves become harmonized in one field of resonance, and duality ceases to exist. And so you will become integrated within the 100 trillion cells that exist within your body. This is your divine inheritance. This is your perfect soul self in physical. And this, Thoth brings you as a tuning key for the vibration of your resonance, which will serve as a detoxifier of noise, of dissonance, and of inauthentic ways of being, and you will be brought back into balance through this sonic regulation, which was used to stabilize the people of Mu and Atlantis and Egypt, as it vibrates in harmony with the with planet Earth's synchrony at 432 Hertz. And so feel your spine aligned. Feel the pranic cord open within your being as your weight balances. Close your eyes. Bring a sacred mudra, which are finger positions if you need to, if you use this. And then imagine the pranic cord in your spine alight as a laser beam of silver white light. Let all of your breath empty from your body, and then when you feel the need to breathe, breathe in wide and deep the silver light of pranayama. The breath becomes silver light, and see your spine radiant with this light. This pranic cord is a light. And then breathe out all of the tensions from your body. And once more, when you feel the need to breathe, breathe in wide and deep, visioning the silver white light expand and radiate through your pranic cord, through the girth of your body. And then empty the breath And when you feel the need to breathe, breathe in again and feel the light of the pranic cord expand beyond your body into your etheric sheath, into your auric sheath, into your Buddhic sheath, so that you are illuminated at core from the silver white column of light. And then let the breath go and pause. Cross your hands over your heart, left on your heart and right over the left. And once again, breathe in wide and deep and hum through your heart. Feel this resonance entrain your heart. And then when you need to breathe in, and as you breathe in, feel the brown earthy light of your pelvis and sound out and breathe in and focus the sound into the yellow light of your solar plexus on and breathe in and focus the sound through the blue light of your throat. And breathe in and focus the sound through the white light of the upper chakras. And breathe in and focus all of these sounds into your heart. And breathe in and rest and pause. And feel all of the energies of your being, all of your organs, all of the flow channels in harmony, in synchrony, with the remarkable stillness moving all the way through you. And remember, if this wasn't as clear as you wish it to be, practice makes perfect. We angels must leave you now, so that you may further meditate on the essence of your being, on the essence of this divine transmission. Allow your whole being to be saturated by the love light that we have given you from Source. And remember, we are so grateful for you being here. Watch this video twice, thrice, maybe 4 times. Soak in the sound and light transmissions that we provide through our emissary's voice and being. We have calibrated him to a special, loving frequency. And in just a little while, you will see that you have always been exactly who you wish to be, who we angels most want you to be, for what you wants you. Farewell, dear ones. Live the fullness of your passions, and remember your self-love is the divine light that lights the stars. And we will meet you again, we promise. It is destined to be thus. Namaste, namaste, namaste.